What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
This is day 2 of my gastric sleeve. I'm on protein shakes, which I can barely drink. I drink maybe 30 milliliters.
Yeah, 1 ounce.
1 ounces. And I'm full. And I gotta take all these vitamins and all this other stuff and drink all this water, and it's almost impossible.
So we came home from the hospital yesterday. I think we got home about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The drive itself was an adventure.
Because she was driving, and it was horrible.
Yeah. Well, you're just still sore, too.
That and her driving.
In the hospital, one of his pain medications they only had in capsule form, but we knew he had it in liquid form at home, so we didn't want to do it at the hospital because it tasted horrible, so we waited till we came home, and so that probably didn't help.
No. But what is we had hair, fingernails, and skin nail or
yeah, hair,
vitamin.
skin, and nails.
There you go.
Because he's worried about losing his hair, which fair. Nobody wants to lose their hair or this great beard.
They say that you can lose your hair during gastric sleeve if you don't, I guess, take care of yourself, take the vitamins and whatnot.
Because you're not absorbing the same amount of nutrients.
So we've been trying to take as much as we can as like my stomach can handle it, I guess. And walking is the best. I did 3.5 miles today already.
We got up about 6 a.m. and we're out walking at 6:30. Got to watch the sunrise. Haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah. So, let's see. Day 3, I think it was tomorrow I can start on Mootopia and stuff. But honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do the Mootopia, which Mootopia is a low-fat milk.
It's a skim milk.
Yeah. It's but right now it's hard for me to even just do water and protein.
We're going to, I think, slowly ease into Mootopia in maybe a few days, and maybe just like 1 out of every 4 ounces he does will have Mootopia, just to try and get some more calcium in, probably.
Yeah. What else is my taking?
He's back on his regular medications. The vitamins they gave him, they're chewables, and they're about nickel size. They're massive, and he needs 4 a day.
I snack on them through the day. I take little tiny bites.
What else? We've gotten in a couple showers already, so
Yeah.
he's starting to really feel better, get all that anesthesia out of his skin, out of his hair. Ready to start working on some wound care soon, hopefully. Get some of
We're
these
a little
bandages
confused of the wound care because we have 2 different stories of what to do with the wound care, so we're still working on the details of that. But I would show y'all, but I know YouTube is not fond to some of that stuff. I don't want to get kicked out of here.
Yeah, so it's, again, we've been up since 6 a.m. We did take about a 2-hour nap because we didn't sleep well last night, trying to figure out the best sleeping arrangement, and there really wasn't one last night. And then getting up at 6 a.m. So 2-hour nap today. So he's probably a little low on his water intake and protein intake for the day. But they did also tell us you're not going to do it all on the first day. And this is really what they're considering day 1 for him. He couldn't have any protein yesterday. So slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and steady. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. We're still learning as we go. I still follow Gastric John. He helps me. I watch his videos all the time. I also watch Dr. Alvarez, which is very knowledgeable. So is my doctor. It took me a while to pick a doctor. Dr. Bassa is an amazing doctor.
And they do have an online Facebook support group. So he had some questions earlier today, and he was able to ask them in the group and get answers from people some of the nutritionists in the clinic are there, but on that group, but also patients that have done the surgery, so they know a little bit more, because obviously that several of them have been in, like, they're 8-10 years out even. And so he's getting some real good answers there, because it's Saturday here. Doctor's office is closed, so.
Yeah. And the weight loss, when I came home, they told me I would gain weight, and I did. I was like 5 more pounds heavier.
I think they told him he'd have 10 pounds of air in his stomach cavity.
So I guess they blow you up when they operate on you. And when I walk, it helps you, I guess, burp. Walking helps with that. It does kind of hurt to burp, but then it's like an accomplishment. It actually kind of hurts, but as a good feeling as well, because it kind of releases that gas. I noticed I'm wearing a stomach binder, or I guess that's what you would call it.
An abdominal binder, I think is what they call it.
I can tell that it's getting able to go closer in every day, so...
every day we're on day 2, but we've already noticed a difference.
Yeah, it's about an inch and a half going in.
Yeah.
I'm getting skinny, dogs.
Yeah, it's funny because every time he burps, I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Because I did tell him in the hospital, like, you'll get some really good ones out, and it might hurt a little bit, just the pressure, but it feels so good because you're relieving so much of that gas.
Yes. Oh, and when I have to pee, that's another thing I was going to talk about. I know it's kind of weird to talk about, but I had some problems like where I felt like I had to pee, but I couldn't pee, and you just stand over the toilet for 20 minutes and nothing comes out, and it was not very fun. But finally, I guess the anesthesia is starting to wear off a little bit, and I can actually use the restroom. So
they did tell me it would take a couple days. He's not 100% back to normal, but they said the anesthesia and the nerve blockers, because he couldn't feel, like, he was pinching himself on the stomach, crazy person over here, and he couldn't feel it because of the nerve blockers they used, and so that's part of why he couldn't pee, like, normally. Like, he could pee, but he had almost no control over when it came out or how fast it came out or when it just stopped.
Yeah, but... anything else?
I don't think so. He did get out and ride with me in the car today. That was fun too, but I'm trying personally to get him up, moving and out of the house, because I know he's going to feel better the more he's up and active, even though he's in pain, which...
it's going away.
It's getting there.
Yeah, feeling better.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound better.
You got some color back in your face.
I did have an 80-year-old man pass me at the track at the rec center today.
But then he did stop and congratulate you on getting up and moving, because he could tell you'd had surgery. So.
Yeah. Well, anywho, feel free to reach out to us. Channel is Gastric Dave. And if you have any questions...
you're supposed to say subscribe, so you guys subscribe below, because we will be uploading. We're going to try to do at least every other day.
Yeah.
As we learn more.
Show you my weight loss and all that. So, and the struggles that I'm dealing with. I'm a real person. I'm going to tell you the real answers and the truth about it.
Even if it's ugly.
Yeah. So, all right.
Bye, y'all.
Toodles, my noodles.